Last time on Survivor. After a very tense tribal council, Ova and Semaj feel like they can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm back, and that wasn't my last confessional. Let's f***ing go!
At the challenge, Alison won immunity, putting Harrison back into the hot seat. But with him having another idol up his sleeve, he was able to successfully negate 4 votes, causing a tie between Semaj and Ova, which resulted in Ova going home, once again leaving Semaj at the bottom and leaving a bad taste in Controller's mouth. Who will be one step closer to claiming sole survivor, and who will be voted out tonight?
So as soon as Controller told me he's doing James, I switched to Harrison because, from my mind, Harrison at that point only had 3 votes, which means he could have not used his idol. And if I voted that way, there was a possibility that James goes home and Harrison doesn't even need to use his idol. I'm like not opposed to keeping Harrison a few rounds. We obviously, me and you, we cannot win the game against him. I'm not opposed to keeping him in for a few rounds.
Oh no, 100%. Like he needs to go. Like,
but in that situation, the ideal was for me to vote Harrison, or else he doesn't have to play his idol. Like that was my thought process at the time.
I mean, luckily he did play his idol because I was like, you know, like there's like a chance you might.
He could have another.
Yeah, that is true, but how likely is it for someone to have 2? Like we got rid of
possible.
1. Yes.
So we just keep going. That's all we can do. You keep Harrison off me. I'll keep Eddie Wood off you in case Harrison wins immunity.
Of course.
I will straight up say I was one of the Harrison voters.
Yeah, me too. We were the 3 Harrison voters.
Yes, exactly. And people were like, yeah, the first vote on James, you should vote James. I'm like, dude, if I vote James, Harrison doesn't need to play an idol. Like, why would I ever do that in my life? Just tilts me to no end.
So what were they trying to do?
I feel like everyone was okay with Harrison going home, but the way they were doing it, they were just doing too much with the rogue votes. So I just voted Harrison. Whatever. I think us 3, we need to stick together.
Voting?
No, they had like a plan to rogue. They were like, okay,
Harrison
we'll keep majority on Harrison, but we'll whatever, right?
Who is they? Like Controller?
Everyone except us.
I know Chomp was acting shady.
Yeah, but I all of them were okay with Harrison going home. Let me state that, except maybe Controller. I think Controller and Harrison view each other. They're like, we respect each other. We're the big threat duo. If one of us goes, the other's gonna go. Like that's what they're thinking to each other.
Thinks that. Like no one actually.
Look how he talks to Harrison. He talks to I like watch them. I see them.
They don't try
observe
reaching
them.
out to me. Like I'm just.
No,
like,
they talk to each other every round, and I don't think either of us with the antics they're doing, we can beat them in Final Tribal Council.
You think we could blindside Controller?
That's what I want to do.
We need them all out, all of them.
What is happening in this game? I cannot believe these people. They're like Harrison idols, and there's a secret plan to split the vote between me and Ova. I'm grateful that they sent Ova out, even though I feel bad for him, and I'm glad to still be here. But it's like demoralizing. Every plan I make is like kicked out from under me, and I'm just left like picking up the pieces and trying to figure out what happens. Such a weird game to play, but I'm in the final 7, and hopefully I could get something going. Harrison needs to go. I don't trust Controller. I don't know. I'm just baffled, honestly.
So what happened?
Bro, I was told it was gonna be 5-3 if I voted with who I voted with, you know?
Like of me going home?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was told last minute that I was getting votes and I should play something.
By Ova or like someone else?
No, Twiggy told me.
Twiggy told you? Interesting. So they all lied to me. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's actually wild. They all lied to me. Wow, that's crazy.
It seemed like it was like a split vote plan. That's what I assumed. Like
I wasn't told it was a split vote plan. I wasn't told Harrison had an idol and others were. So that's one thing.
I assumed Harrison had something, but I was hoping that like it wouldn't. That he.
As far as I knew, he had nothing because he never told me. So now I know they all fucking lied to me. That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, actually, I got played. That's crazy. I literally got lied to by everyone because Chompzers knew about his idol and still didn't tell me, even though we're supposed to be number ones. Twiggy apparently told Semaj that he was gonna get votes. Don't think it came from me, but maybe he was just trying to protect a potential alliance of his. Adachi, I'm pretty sure he's the one that flipped. So he also lied to me. So all of them lied to me. This is supposed to be like my final 5, and now it's just like, now what? Am I next? Is that what the agenda is? Like, what's going on?
I just want to make it clear that I did vote for you last tribal. I figure you already know that.
Yeah, I knew that going in. I knew I had 3. I knew I had you and James and Ova. Really, it came down to Adachi. Basically, if he would stay with us or go with you guys, and he went with you guys. In the end, it all works out. You know, I'm still here. You're still here. Obviously, you have the necklace, but yeah, we may not be working, you know, hand in hand together in this game. Unfortunately, just we haven't been dealt that hand. Just know you're not on my radar, and we're not on bad terms as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, same. Like, I have nothing against you as like a person. I only voted you because like the gameplay, like it's the game. Like, if I could choose, I wouldn't vote anybody else. So
yeah.
So listen, I've suspected for quite a while you've had an idol, right? And when I was gonna do James, I really was. But when I got messaged by controller that he's doing James, I felt so hard that you had an idol. I couldn't let you get out of jail free because I wanted to take you to the end, but I don't think you wanted to take me to the end because I heard you were targeting me.
You heard I was targeting you from whom?
Early in the round, like I just heard that as like an option. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't think it is. I'm just saying it paranoid me, and I realized that like, okay, well, does Harrison really have the same vision I do? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I understand. I never said that. Your name never has not once in this game come out of my mouth. I think I could prove that because I could have written the 2 of us that voted Ova. We could have voted.
No, absolutely no. Now on reflection, I realize that. I'm just like, I felt like you really had an idol, so I was just like, okay, I'll just vote Harrison.
I get it, man. It's a game. I appreciate you owning up to it because. I mean, it was obvious, but I appreciate you owning up to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to hide it.
All right, so we get back from tribal council, and it did cost me an idol, but I'm still here, and things couldn't have gone much better. Looking back, though, because hindsight 2020, I think how great it would have been if Chompzers and I had voted Adachi as our 2 votes instead of Ova. That way, in the revote, Adachi gets out of here, we wouldn't be in this situation because I can just play my idol and he'd already be gone. I'm still here. The votes worked out the way they did. Now I got to go out there. I got to win immunity because if I don't, I'm probably gonna have to play my other idol and then I got to win out, and I don't want to do that. I guess I have to win out anyways. And either way, I got to win. So that's the only goal right now is just winning immunity. Like I said, I never said your name in this game, so that's why. And I didn't. I thought you might be flipping on me, but I was hoping to. That's why I said the whole thing with the idols. Like, I hope I don't need this, but in case I do, here it is. Everything happens for a reason,
obviously,
so.
I know it's okay if you'd be apprehensive about me from now on, but even if like I win and you lose, I don't see myself targeting you. I'm keeping it above.
Yeah, vice versa, man. If I win or whoever wins, if you're not immune,
it's going to be one of us.
So this immunity challenge is crucial, especially with the way my name was out there last vote, and nothing really sincere, but it was concerning. And the way Harrison has been playing, like kind of low effort almost, makes me think that he may have a second idol, because it's like we're so far into the game, we put so much time into it, and he is like laying around camp, not really doing anything, not really talking to people, trying to save himself. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't think Harrison is the type of guy to give up. So what's he doing? He's making it very obvious to me that he has another one, which I believe, because I didn't find the yellow one. He could have that one, or he could have another. There's like more to come around, they're everywhere. And either way, I think if I lose this challenge, I probably go home. I mean, with or without him having one, but either way, I need to fucking lock in for this challenge and focus up.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome to your next individual immunity challenge. Alison, I'll take it back.
Alright.
Usually you'd give it to me, but that's okay too.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, you guys know what it is. One of you will be immune, and the rest of the 6 have a chance to go home tonight at Tribal Council. Let's get to it.
In this next immunity challenge, all 7 castaways must traverse through 5 different stations while reading clues in order to gain the correct block. Once they have figured out the 5 blocks they need, then they'll head down to their cubby, where then they will then solve a 5-block puzzle, sorting them in the right spots. First player to figure out the 5 correct blocks and place them in the correct order, looking like this, will then win immunity.
Survivors, ready. Go.
Good luck, dude.
Looking in the chest, looking at your first clue to figure out what block you will need.
Polish it side.
Whoa, don't read out loud. What the fuck?
Can we?
You can if you want to.
Okay, leave no stone unturned and polish it shiny. Or your torch might get snuffed and out the door because you're hiding. The stone claims it. The stone claims it. Wants to make. Bro, I can't read, bro. What the fuck? And it's quite 85. Who the fuck is iScout85, bro? What? Who are these people? Who are these randoms?
Wow.
Yeah,
one person almost all the way at the end has almost all 5 blocks in their inventory.
Bruh.
Another person almost to the end,
Got a,
getting their last block.
Because he got a Brazilian.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Controller check.
Checking. Controller, you are wrong.
I figured.
Minecraft knowledge will come into play this challenge a little bit.
Check.
Knowing
Counter check.
Controller check after.
You are wrong.
Controller check.
Controller, you're wrong.
Oh my god, what is this?
Check, Harrison, check.
Check Harrison. Coming over.
Adachi check.
You're wrong.
Semaj check.
Wait, count check.
Adachi, you're wrong.
Semaj, you are also wrong.
Alison, check.
Alison, check. She's in it, and she is wrong.
Harrison, check.
Controller
You
check.
are wrong.
Counter check.
Wrong.
Semaj
Alison,
check.
you're wrong. You are wrong, and you're wrong.
Counter check.
And with that,
Oh, finally.
Chompzers win
What the hell?
individual immunity.
Yeah, we all go to Chomp.
Chompers, congratulations. Come on up and grab your immunity necklace. Chompers, you know as well as I do what that means. You have a guaranteed shot at the final 6. While Tim, Semaj, Adachi, Harrison, Alison, and Controller, one of you will be the next player on the jury. Everyone, head back to camp.
So do we make this move now?
You mean making the move against Harrison?
Mm-hmm. Is that what we're
I
doing?
mean, I think it's probably our best bet moving forward. Either we get Harrison or we get Adachi, and we can't keep them both. Again, they're going at each other. We can't keep that around. We have to pick a side. It's a final 7.
I agree, but like I just feel like Adachi isn't. I feel like Controller is just a bigger jury threat than Adachi.
I think Controller is a jury threat. The thing is, I think Adachi is much more likely to win, say, Final 5, Final 4 immunity, and then get to Final Trial Council no matter what we do.
That's true, but...
I mean, Controller hasn't been a jury threat at all, so we can reliably get him out in the Final 4 no matter what. Though tonight is going to be incredibly difficult. Currently on the chopping block are Adachi and Harrison. Harrison, I've been since the very beginning, he was on my original tribe, and we never voted against each other. Adachi, on the other hand, I promised to never vote in this season. No matter who goes, it's going to be unfortunate for me. However, of the two, Harrison is definitely the bigger threat, and as such, my vote tonight is going to be pretty obvious.
I assume the plan's still the same from when we last talked, right?
Harrison.
It's gotta be, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he came close. We got lucky. We gotta. And, I mean, he might have the merge idol, but it's better to at least force him to flush it.
I mean, I don't even know who else I would vote at this point. I think he's been playing all of us like he lied to my face. Like, I don't trust him.
He is a very good player.
Yeah, man. Alright. Keep it on the down low. Obviously, I won't say, oh, James wants him.
Yeah, I mean, Harrison might lean me already. We'll see.
Maybe. He might be leaning like Adachi, I think.
Oh, right. He's trying to take out all the challenge people.
Yeah. And well, I agree Adachi's, a challenge threat. Like, what has he done?
But not as much as Harrison.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion.
I think Harrison has also pulled off way more moves than Adachi.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So
for me personally, it's got to be Adachi. I don't know how you feel. The four of us that voted together, you, me, Chompzers, and Controller, that should be a good enough four. If he stands up and plays an idol, they're voting for me, so I'm gonna go home. But if he does that, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
He's got to be the one. He's the one who turned his back on all of us. All right, so back from the challenge, and obviously not the outcome we were looking for. I did not win, and it's looking like I probably need to play my idol tonight. Theoretically, I should have Controller, Twiggy, and Chomp, but it's the final 7. They may be looking to take me out. I think there's no way I don't play my idol and just guarantee myself in the final 6, and then I got to win 3 of the next 4. I got to win final 6 immunity, got to win final 5, and then I got to win either final 4 immunity or fire. Yeah, if we survive this vote, we'll be in the final 6 together.
Yes.
And man, like that FTC is just 3 votes away.
3 votes away.
I think we can both get there. I think we can. I really believe that, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I am voting for Adachi. If he has an idol, also good on him. It'll be me versus him in the final 6 immunity, theoretically speaking. But yeah, nonetheless, having these idols is working out. I just hate that I'm at a point where I have to either win immunity or have an advantage. It's not the game I wanted to be forced to play, but there's nothing I could do about it. I'm going home if I didn't have this idol. So
Harrison might want me. I don't know. It's like he's said I was like a flip flopper because I am not gonna allow him to get out of last tribal council without using an idol.
Really? Yeah.
Like I think he wanted me to do you, James, and I'm not gonna do that. So
yeah, he wanted just me out cleanly.
I get that.
So I think we just vote him, and then if he plays an idol, I'll just go home. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down. I was willing to vote him last time, even though I knew I was getting votes. So I'm all in on just get Harrison out.
Yeah, he's probably gonna come to you guys and say me. He's probably gonna come to me and say one of you, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, Controller talked to me about already voting.
Don't
Harrison.
split the vote, because you're gonna fuck yourself over. I'm serious. Like,
no way, I'm not splitting.
Only way I get fucked is if he has an idol. If he has an idol, then good GG, I guess. Like fuck off.
Yeah, but you can also get fucked if you split the vote, because he claims he has like this side that has everyone but us 3. Just so you know.
It's between me and Harrison. If Harrison should get majority, but if he has an idol, I go home. Like that seems just what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, look, at this point, there's nothing we can really do about double idol play. I mean, we just we can't anticipate that.
Yeah, GG, I guess.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. But I mean, the odds that Harrison found 2 different idols on 2 different occasions are astronomically low. I mean, they're
low. I mean, but or Controller could play one for him, but I don't know, maybe.
I talked with Controller, and he wants to do Harrison as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it seems that Adachi is Harrison's plan, but between the 2, I think with his successful idol play and having won 2 community challenges, Harrison is a big threat to win.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, if he makes it to the final 3, he's winning straight up. There's no doubt about it.
I agree, but I could say the same for Adachi, so I think we should go get him as well.
You go for Adachi?
Like, no, not go for Adachi now. Like, go for him eventually.
Sorry, the next vote. Yeah, I agree with that. I think at this point the order of most likely to win is Harrison and then Adachi. So if we get those 2 out, we'll be in great shape. I still want to go through to the final 3, and yeah.
So currently, I'm hearing the plan is Harrison. The backup plan or whatever is Adachi. Adachi told me that Harrison said my name, probably as a fake. But honestly, I don't think I'll be the one going home tonight, so it doesn't bother me that much. But I will be voting for the person that I believe is a bigger threat to me, like going on forward than. Like, I want somebody who I can actually, like, possibly work with if they win immunity. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Do you see Controller as a big threat?
Yeah, especially, it might. I really, like, see Controller as, like, a massive, like, threat in the end. He is a threat, but, like, I think some people, like, overstate it a bit. But I also don't have, like, any bonds with Controller at all.
So look, this vote is going to be kind of difficult, but it also kind of makes or break. I feel like it's a make or break vote for my game. Harrison kind of needs to go just because his target level is too big and like his comp ability. And I just feel like I need a final four. I want the final four to be Adachi, Chomp, Semaj, and myself, because I feel like I would have like a decent realistic shot at that point of winning this game against any of those people. Honestly, I feel like I could beat Alison too.
Like honestly, like Harrison, Adachi, and Controller being the next few boots, that would be not bad. The best final three for me and you is like a final three with Alison. I can't ever put much stock into like the two names that you're going to tribal because people just love talking while you're actually there. And I'm a bit nervous that people might be tempted to take Adachi, like Alison even like questioned if she should do Adachi. It just seems so silly to me. Like Harrison is a better option. Like clearly Harrison's better in challenges. Adachi doesn't have much on his resume. There's a ton of reasons to keep Adachi for at least another round. And I'm hoping that I made my points clear enough to everyone to where everyone feels good doing Harrison here, but we'll see. Also, I had an interesting conversation with Twiggy where we basically implied that our best final three would be me, him, and Alison. I also mentioned to Alison. So I'm wondering if I could get together like the most random Final Tribal Council ever for like one of us to win.
Alison just told me that, without saying, she didn't say the full name, but she's basically said one of you told her that you're gonna vote for me, which
I didn't
even
even
if you
talk to
said
her.
it, yeah.
I didn't even talk to her. What the hell?
So
I haven't talked to her
hopefully,
in rounds. Like,
if you told her that, you can, you'll know that she's not trustworthy.
The only
I'm
person I
voting
said,
for
the only
Adachi.
person I told that I was going to vote you was Adachi himself.
So I'm voting for Adachi. I think that's got to be the move here. I hope you both are okay with that.
This vote sucks. Like, I don't know how else to summarize it. I have to vote between two people that have stuck with me since the first swap. Like, these are guys that I literally flipped on my OG tribe for, and now they're coming two ahead. Okay, it's finally time for it to happen. It's Harrison versus Adachi. If everyone's truthful to me, obviously anything can happen. On the one hand, Harrison lied to me big about the idol, 100%. He went and told Chomp. That makes me know I'm number 3 in this final 3 alliance that we apparently have. And Harrison could deny it. Chomp could deny it himself. I know it. I know what the case is. On the other hand, Adachi, bro's been a wild card all game. It seems like he trusts me to a certain degree, but I never know which way this guy's voting. This guy did not tell me he was flipping on Istelle. This guy did not tell me he was flipping on Harrison at the last one, which that completely took me by surprise. I just don't know. Harrison seems like a stronger number because we'd have a stronger alliance, but I trust that Adachi would vote a certain way a bit more. Plus, I think Harrison has certain idols, probably. It's tough. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I don't know which way to go. I could either stick with Harrison, and he could go on an immunity run or an idol run or whatever and immediately just win the game flawlessly, or I could go with Adachi and risk his new alliance that he definitely has because he's been way too friendly with Alison lately.
So I've been hearing, once I got back from helping my ill mother getting our groceries, that you've been saying my name.
Yeah, I saw you talking to Alison and James. Yeah, I mean, to them, of course, I said your name because what else am I supposed to say to them? But,
what's the real plan then, bro? I'm not trying to go home.
Well, it's between Alison and James for me.
Well, yeah.
I'm not voting the other
way.
way.
They want to do you, obviously. So I'm perfectly, like, I don't want to vote you.
Yeah.
Not this trial.
Vote you. Yeah. Like I said, I might take you out in fire, Final Four.
That's fine. I'm saying right now it's too early. I think everyone is very glad that Harrison is just shooting his shot at me and no one else. So they're completely willing to pile everyone's vote on Harrison just so that even if he does idle, I'll just go home. That's why Twiggy's telling me I don't mind just piling on to Harrison, because obviously you would, bro. You fucking idiot. Just listen to me, you fucking dog. I suggested a plan to throw it on a controller because if Harrison has an idol, he'd play it tonight. But it's like, it's just so insane to me because now I'm down to 50-50 with someone who's already played an idol and there's 3 others to play. So he has an idol, so I'm basically just going home. And there's really nothing I can do. So what are we talking, like,
which one do you want to
Twiggy?
do? Whatever. I think honestly we could tell them between a name and they'll just do it. So you want to do Alison or you want to do James?
Well, probably, you think, who's played a better game? I think Alison's played a better game.
I think so.
So if it was between those two, they would be getting my vote.
Okay. I'm done with Alison.
Just, I don't want to hear, like, you won't hear about me targeting you. You'll hear, like, it's between us, maybe from, like, James and Alison, but you won't be hearing, like, from anyone that I'm going after you.
Yeah. Like I said, I did tell you their name because they were like, so you want to vote Adachi? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Just,
fair enough, yeah. I mean,
how it goes, you know. And I know they're voting for me, so I was just, they joined the call, so I was just.
No, I get you.
Letting them
Yeah, I mean, we'll just do what we can. That's all there is to it. I think we need to talk around, I guess.
All right, final 7. Welcome back to Tribal Council once again. Let's get to the questions. Controller.
Yeah.
How many times have you had to, like, you know, switch number ones in your mind? Because, you know, sometimes people are talking to other people, and sometimes you lose trust in some people as well.
I don't know if I ever really switched my number 1 when I made it, but, you know, obviously the game changes, people go, you want to do certain things, you want to make certain moves. I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of these people have switched their number 1s numerous times throughout this entire game because, you know, your loyalty switch as well. It's not just your number 1, your everything switches just on a dime.
Harrison, coming into this Tribal Council after playing an idol to save yourself, not going home, negating 4 votes, and you're also not immune. So what's going through your mind?
A lot's going through my mind. I mean, obviously there's still 7 of us. There's a lot of the game to play. We still have tonight's voted and 3 more after that. So that's kind of what my thing is. I'm trying to, you know, convince people, hey, you know, this side or the other. But basically, long story short, there's still a lot of game left. And in hindsight, I know on paper 4-2-2 I needed my idol last time, but we came in with a plan and we executed the plan, and so that has given me the confidence tonight to be able to sit here with no immunity necklace, with no idol, and have confidence in the people that I'm with, that I've been with, and that I trust. And that's all I can really do.
Adachi.
What's up, bud?
So I kind of want to know where your head's at this Tribal Council.
I feel pretty terrible. I'm pretty sure I'm going home. Like, 70% sure. So, not very good at all whatsoever.
I mean, wouldn't be too sure about that anymore, buddy. Just got some that information. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I don't know what you're fucking saying. No one's voting you.
Alright. You say so.
No one's voting you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. What do you mean by what do you say so?
Bro,
I'm letting you know.
You know what you told me, man.
Yeah, I said your name as a backup a little while ago, but I changed my mind. Everyone knows what I'm doing, bro. You're not going to get any votes.
Alright.
You're not at risk at all.
Alright, I'll keep your word for it then.
Shut the fuck up. Yes.
Alright, well, you shut the fuck up.
I see.
Semaj, thoughts on what just happened?
It's just the usual Tribal Council chaos. I try not to read too much into it. Just stick with the name I'm thinking of and not allowing the chaos to sway me too much.
Alison, is it safe to say that everybody here is kind of on the consensus of who those 2 names are?
I'm honestly gonna say no to that question because every vote there's a decoy, so you're never gonna know who's the decoy. Like, by what I've heard, I'm a decoy vote, but it could eventually like actually be like a real vote. So you're never really safe. Like, people can pretend that you're not getting voted, it's just a fake, but in reality you're the one going home. So.
And Chomp, walk me through what like this decoy vote kind of means and how it comes about.
Yeah, well, I think everyone here is concerned about being voted out again. There's been a lot of names out there. There is still concern about an idol because even up to this point, only 1 idol has been played, and having at least even just the threat of a potential idol play, it gets people nervous, gets people concerned. I mean, nobody wants to be the guy who got idled out of the game, and therefore people are looking for backup plans if that event ever were to occur.
All right, well, this one should be a very interesting vote. You know what time it is, Adachi? You're up first.
I'm getting idled out, or I'm getting 4 votes. I hope it's an idol instead of me getting majority, because it'd be embarrassing.
You're the biggest threat, and I need you out for my game.
This is the only way I can stick along.
Harrison, you gotta go here, bro. I'm so sorry.
You both screwed me over, but I think you screwed me over more, so I don't feel bad casting this vote anymore.
By what I know, you have thrown my name out. And if this is true, this is karma. Bye-bye.
I will now go tally the votes. Alright, I have tallied the votes. If anybody has the hidden immunity idol or an advantage in this game they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so.
Alright.
Oh goodness, GG.
I know we're making a habit out of this, unfortunately. Same speech as last time. I hope I don't need it, but I can't go home with it in my pocket. It'd be pretty stupid for me to play this, or not go home with it. Anyways, that is that. I'm playing it for myself.
This is so cringe, bro.
Alright. All votes cast for Harrison will not count because this is indeed a real hidden immunity idol. If anybody else has an advantage in this game, or a hidden immunity idol they'd like to play, now would be the time to do so.
It's me or Adachi going, I think.
Alright.
It's me!
Yeah, I'm hoping it is, but like, just in case.
First vote. Harrison does not count. Harrison does not count. Harrison does not count. Harrison does not count. Harrison does not count.
Oh, yeah, yo.
5 votes.
Not 6.
Adachi. Next person voted off. Adachi, please give me a torch.
It was not a good game, don't lie. Playing without idols is so unbearable. It's legit unplayable. Thank you for having me.
Tribe has spoken.
Thank you for having me play. Bye. Fuck you, Tribe!
Alright, congratulations to the final 6 for making it this far. 2 more votes to go. Or 3 more votes to go. Everybody grab your torch. Get back to camp.
Thank you all for rooting me throughout this entire season. I was pretty well reserved. I will say, keep in mind that if there was a no idol season, I'd win very easily. Everyone who uses idols are using them as a crutch. They are terrible players. Win streaker meta is so broken. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more from our next episode. Next time on Survivor.
Best case scenario, Harrison loses immunity here and we vote him out.
If not, we'll figure out the next best thing.
I didn't even want to vote you because I wanted to vote controller there. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh look, okay, they're going for the ender chest for Harrison to show control an idol.